She's a total woman. Now, that makes it sound like a breakfast food. She is a woman of consummate talent, entertainer, singer, author, and chef. We'll find out about that in just a second. I want to welcome Della Reese. Good morning, Della.
I'm fine,
welcome.
and I like that total woman.
You do?
Yes, I like that.
You did it all.
That's very nice.
You
Hey,
did
I
do it
love
all.
this new album. Boy, I was looking to... She has a new album out. Isn't even in the store yet.
No, it's not in the stores yet, and I
One
thought
of a
maybe
kind.
you'd like to have one, so I brought one for you.
You-
It's a really good album. You remember Terry Gibbs, xylophonist?
Sure, yeah.
Well, Terry produced that album, and some terrific musicians,
Yeah, see-
Kenny Burrell,
Kenny
and
Burrell, I was going to say.
Chili
yeah.
Charlie, and Jimmy Smith, and
Well,
it's
look at the
really
selections.
nice.
You
Good
go from Mac the
songs.
Knife to I'm Old-Fashioned.
Yes.
Make someone happy. I love that.
It's not disco. I hope that won't throw you off.
That won't throw us. We love it.
But how have you been?
I'm terrific. I really am.
Are you doing a lot of traveling for Campbell?
Yes, I've been working for Campbell now for, we're doing a 6-city tour. And a very interesting situation. I toured the Campbell plant. You've done this for them also, have you not?
I did a summer campaign.
Yeah, and I was just amazed at how much goes into making a can of soup. You know, I think about a can of soup. It's
Just
just a
open it
can
up.
of soup. You open it and you put it in a,
No.
you know. But they took me through that factory. And,
Where is the factory?
And in Camden.
New Jersey. Huh?
Yes, and I met scientists who separate aroma by computer and who can tell you exactly what's in there and what balance will make it right. The chef did one thing that I found very exciting. He took some fruit juices, and there's one of these fruit juices has a chemical that in it's a natural chemical that will make it coagulate with milk. And so and before my eyes, he poured together some milk and some fruit juice, and it became a pudding.
Oh, you're kidding.
Which was terrific. He
I
wouldn't
think
tell
I
me
was
what that
raised on
was.
Campbell tomato soup.
And the
you know?
Yes.
great quality
Cream of
goes
tomato.
into that.
Yes, and great work. They have 9 chefs over there, continental chefs, American chefs, and they spend the whole day. They come to work at early morning, and they cook all day. And then they've got a staff of people who sit there and test it to see if it's really what they want you to eat. I was fascinated by it.
I got to ask you something.
Ask me something.
Okay. Were you the first black woman to do a television talk show?
Yes.
Were you?
Yes.
What was the response? What were the audiences like for you?
My audiences have always been great. I'm very blessed. People come and we always have a good time. If you're asking, did I have any of those little things that happened because I'm a black woman? One city wouldn't take the show because my gums were blue. I never understood what that had to do with that, but we
don't
went
even know what
on
that
anyway.
means.
You know, we went on. Nobody ever explained that to me. And then the thing that I loved most of all was that they expected at that time, this was in 69 and 70, that it might sell in, you know, what they call the metropolitan cities, New York, Detroit, but they thought that it wouldn't sell in the South. And in Tennessee and in Alabama and in Georgia, it was a #1 show, which was
Shows
really,
what they know.
really
Sure.
terrific.
You did it out of L.A., though, didn't you?
Yes, we did it from L.A.
Now, did you have all the ingredients like we do that you're going to be cooking for us a little bit later on? But did you have all those different
Well,
things?
we had a lot of things. We had animals, and we had cook themes, and we had acrobats, and we had governors and their children, and we had the senators, and we had
Yeah.
people, congressmen
That's like
running.
this show.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
really interesting. It was a pleasure to get up every morning and go and meet these people that I was personally interested in. Plus, we had a tremendous orchestra. We had the Condoli brothers in the trumpet
Yeah,
section.
yeah.
We had Ray Brown as the bassist, and Bobby Brookmeyer is the trombonist, and you know, so you got up every morning and the music from heaven was playing
I gotta
at
tell
9
you,
o'clock.
Los Angeles television years ago, it was one of a kind. It goes with this album. I used to do an 11 o'clock news on the RKO station out there, and immediately following the news was the Max Baer show. And do you remember Max
Oh,
Baer, that
yeah.
show? This was something else. I was sitting there in the studio doing the news, you know, reading like this, and all of a sudden this bear goes by. A real bear goes right in front, you know. And I thought, boy, I've been here too long, you know. Elsewhere in the news, anyway, they had a trained bear on the
Yeah,
Max Baer
well-
show, and it slipped its leash. And it's
Well,
running
we had
over.
listen, we had a bull once, and he was supposed to be the payoff to health food was just becoming popular at that time, and Lee French was the young lady who was showing the health food and how we should eat it. And my payoff was, you eat what you want, and then I was supposed to reach back and bring out this cow and had it marked like on a butcher's chart, but they had brought a bull instead. All right.
Oh, no.
And every time Bobby Bryant and the Condoli brothers were playing trumpet, and every time they would play this trumpet, this bull would go crazy. He didn't like this sound at all. And so just before I was supposed to bring him on, Bobby hit one of those notes, and the bull began to run back and forth across the stage, back and forth. And finally, the trainer, in order to calm him down, had this knot in a rope, and he hit this bull with this knot. Well, that was wrong. That was absolutely wrong. That was not the thing to do.
Oh, no.
After eliminating over the entire studio, he then began to run the parking lot with the trainer hanging on the rope, and we're in a commercial break.
Oh, no.
That's great working with animals. Isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
it
you never know about that.
Well, we're gonna